Hey guys, how you going?
Excellent.
Hey.
So, what are we up to?
Well, it looks like we're going to do a behind the scenes for the,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've got you here.
yeah. You're on time for once.
So, Hayley, ask us some questions.
I will. Okay.
That wasn't awkward at all.
How did the concept come about?
Look, the concept came about one day. I was watching a couple of shows on TV, and I've always been fascinated by Wellington Paranormal, Reno 911, stupid shows like that. And I had this idea about a couple of stupid, dumb cops. And so I talked to these two guys here and just said, hey, how about we make a web series? And that's kind of how the concept came about. So we sat down one day and roared with laughter over lunch and came up with just a stack of ideas for episodes. I never thought it would ever work and get off the ground, but that's kind of how it came about.
Why did you want to do it?
Why did I want to do it? Why do I want to do it, Jodes?
I mean, God only knows, but I think seeing the popularity of short web-based things like Jimmy Ree's work and things like Wellington Paranormal and just the possibilities that come with short-form online videos, it's like, oh, there's something I could do something clever with.
Yeah. We've made short films before, we've made a feature film before, I've done documentaries. I thought, well, why not sort of make a mockumentary? It's something that I haven't done before. So,
and you worked improv into it as well,
yeah.
which has never been done, I don't think.
Well,
something like this.
I don't know. I look at some of these shows, I don't know whether they're improv a lot or whether they're scripted, but none of this was scripted. It was scripted to the point where we had an idea of what we wanted to achieve in every episode, so how we're going to start it, what the middle was going to be like, and what's going to happen at the end. And even sometimes then it sort of just went
Places.
It was going that way, then it ended up going that way, then that way, then that way, and
basically like a national cabinet meeting.
Pretty much, yes.
Well,
Yeah. No, you carry on,
well
Hayley.
then, on the back of that question, for Clint and Jodie, as yous are the actors, what was it like not having a script and it was all improv?
Oh, well, the good thing is we've been doing improv. Like Jodie started up the Rocky Improv group some years ago, so she actually taught me improv. I don't want to burden you with that. Like that.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, it's all. Don't pin that on me. But so we've had a lot of experience working together doing improv, and we've sort of learned to read each other's rhythms and everything, and we just work really well together. And this was just, I guess, it was something to sort of test us as well.
It was a new adventure to play with in improv, and working with someone I've worked with a lot and someone who is genuinely a very good improv artist. It was a joy. It was really fun, and not having a set script, just knowing where you wanted to be by the end of every scene, made it a much less stressful shoot as well. For me, learning lines is the most difficult part of the creative process.
Same here.
So not having to do that, but being able to rely on my improv skills, and having worked with Ian and Clint and Elizabeth and the other people involved, having worked with all those people to put together the initial storylines, we knew the point of the story and we knew where we wanted it to go. So
it was just filling in the blanks, really, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously today's the last day, hopefully. How has the process been from obviously the creating of now almost finished?
It's It's basically been like controlled chaos, like a lot of stuff we do, controlled chaos, but a lot of fun. We were always saying, the camera needs to be running all the time because a lot of the stuff that happens when we're not actually filming is just as crazy as the stuff that happens on camera.
There was one occasion where I went to the car to get something from the car, and I came back and they were filming this crazy thing in the office. So we thought, let's shoot it, and a lot of the stuff that we did that way, we just, oh bugger it, let's just shoot stuff, ended up in the final product.
Yeah, and that's the joy of having multiple very short episodes, is if you see something funny, you get a funny idea, you see something funny on Facebook and you're like, right, let's roll with that and bring it into the real world. You can almost build an entire episode around one brain fart.
Is there funny shit on Facebook?
Oh, there's some very funny stuff on Facebook. We're responsible for most of it.
What I love as well is that, like, it's not just us that comes up with a lot of the stuff. It's everyone on set. Everyone. We get people who come in just to play one part for one day, and they'll have some great ideas, like Mixed Mates and that.
Yeah.
They have some great ideas, and they'll pitch it. And basically, the rule is you make us laugh, it goes in, and so everyone has a say in.
Yeah, look, Hayley's had some ideas that we've put in. Alex, the sound guy, he had some ideas we threw in.
Yep.
It was just, everyone throw stuff
Hot
into
pot.
the pot.
Just a hot pot.
It was a hot pot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look, at the start, we had 10 episodes mapped out. We had to drop 2 off because we couldn't find locations and they weren't quite going to work. But we ended up with
13?
We ended up with 12 or 12. Like
Blue.
12, we ended up with 12 different episodes because some of the stupid ideas we had actually had enough footage and enough material to make an episode of their own. So, I just want to say a big thank you to these guys for being so great. The crew.
I thank you, but I'm not touching you. Yeah.
You don't want to know where this hand's been.
Mm-hmm. I've heard stories. Yeah.
Shut up. I just want to say thank you to the crew, to the cast. Everyone's been involved. Special thank you to the people of Mount Morgan and the businesses around here that have helped us out. It's just been amazing. People have been so helpful, and this would not have happened without the help of the Regional Arts Development Fund and the Rocky Regional Council. I never thought for a second we'd actually get funding for it. I put the funding application in and Jodie said, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" And hey, we got it.
Yeah.
So.
No ask, no get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously it is set in Mount Morgan. Why did you choose Mount Morgan?
Look, I chose Mount Morgan for a number of reasons. One,
Because it's so quiet and there's never any traffic.
I chose Mount Morgan for a number of reasons. One, because it's so quiet and there's never any traffic. 2, I wanted Elizabeth's shaking her head. I wanted the small town feel. I wanted to be set in a small town, and Mount Morgan's got that. Another reason is Clint lives here, and whenever we shoot something, he has to travel all the way to Rocky or Yeppoon, so it's only fair that we actually came up here and did some stuff here for a change. And 3, look, like I said, the people here are so friendly and so helpful.
And it's got great locations as well. I've been
Yeah.
trying to pitch to a lot of people. The locations we have here, it's amazing. Like, there's so many different things you could film up here. It's just got such like iconic imagery.
Yeah, it's just small town Queensland, and I love it here. Anything you want to add?
No, I just tag along and do as I'm told. But,
Good.
it's been lovely. It's been a joy.
Yeah. Next question.
So obviously you haven't edited it yet, so it's not put together. But looking at it right now, is there anything any of you would have done differently?
Yeah, look, personally, for something like improv, and hindsight is a real kick in the teeth, because even after you finish, you think, I wish I would have said that. I wish I'd have, like what the French call it, l'esprit d'escalier, the wit of the stairway. I know stuff, yes.
Yeah.
But it's...
Harry
when-
Balls, ladies and gentlemen.
It's when you flounced out and you're down the stairs and then you think of what you should have said.
Yes.
Like,
Through
like,
the
like,
staircase.
like every job you've like every job interview I've ever been into.
And every
Yes.
job I've ever been in.
Yeah, you think, on every comeback that someone says something, and you think it want a smart ass comeback, and the next day you think of the answer that I should have given them.
Yeah.
So you
That's
text
it.
them, but it's way too late.
It's always like, it's just as soon as the scene's over, oh, I should have done that, but because, it's improv, it's done. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is.
For me, with improv, when a scene's finished, I generally forget everything that's happened, which is great for continuity. But it also means I don't really have regrets, because until I see the finished product, I don't know what I did. Genuinely, no idea.
Look, I've done rough cuts of most of the episodes, and I think I said to Clint the other day, it's actually come out way better than I thought it was going to. And I'm very hard on myself. I'm just surprised at how funny. So whether other people find it funny, I don't know.
It's something you can be proud of. Like I've seen the rough the rough cuts as well, and members of my family seen parts of rough cuts, and we all like really enjoyed it. It's something we call it like popcorn chicken viewing. It's just bite-sized and tasty. So
That's it. We should call it bite-sized and tasty.
there you go. That's season 2.
That's all the questions I have.
So what about season 2, guys? You up for another season?
Yeah, if we get paid, yeah. No, I'm up for it. Yeah,
I'm
up for it.
absolutely up for season 2, if only to use all the brilliant ideas we had for season 1 that we couldn't
Yeah.
fit in because we ran out of time, couldn't get a location, all that kind of jive. We had a really great top secret guest star for one of the episodes this season. We might have more that we could rope in for season 2, but
Put Hayley in it as well.
oh, definitely, yeah. But yeah, we're still full of good ideas. It's just all the logistics of having a life and needing money to live that we need to work through.
which
So
I,
if you'd like to sponsor season 2 of Koch Boules, hit a sister up.
Exactly. If we can get a corporate sponsor, that would, really expand on what we can do, especially as independent filmmakers. And
Yeah.
We're looking at you, Capricorn Enterprise.
That's right.
I was looking at the Railway Hotel, but anyway,
No, that's the Grand over there.
That's the grand.
That's
the
the
brand
Grand.
is good too.
Yeah, the Grand's good. Yeah. The trouble is, though, we'd have so many great ideas for season 2. We'd have to do a season 3.
Oh, what a terrible problem to have.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Question I have for you guys: you both played a couple of different characters in this. How did you find that?
How'd we find playing them, or
Yeah.
yeah? Well,
Well, you played the most of your alter ego.
Yeah, Rudy. He is a lot of fun to play. It's weird because he's complex at the same time. There's no rules with him, and he's just. Yeah, I just love playing. Every time someone says, "Oh, we need a bit of Rudy here," I get a little excited inside, and at the same time, I'm just sort of thinking to myself, on my IMDb profile, it's going to say, most known for Rudy the Crackhead. I'm thinking, well, this is fantastic.
What about you, Jodie? Would you like to see more Lawoo in the future?
I think Madame Lawoo has a great deal of. She has a lot of potential because she's basically just a grifter, and there's always a million new grifts and scams circulating. So it's a rich vein of humour. There's everything from, Instagram boss babes, #blessed, to MLMs, to, just a million different scams that you could use woo-woo for. So,
And people do.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we have spin-offs too. We have a Lawoo series and a Rudy series.
Oh, yeah, that'd be...
#girl boss.
All right. I think that's about it, guys.
Yep.
Can I ask you one, Ian?
Oh, shit.
No, it's a silly one. Is this the first film project where you've worked with a puppet?
Yes, I think it is. And I'm proud to say that I have worked with Arlo. He was not difficult to work with, took direction really well, and he had a number of hands up his including yours, Elizabeth's, Hayley's. I actually even mine at one point, and he enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Wow.
Arlo's been good value.
I think that must be the first one I've worked with a puppet. And also my first web series as well.
That's right. This is the first web series we've done.
Look, I've worked with you guys a lot in the past, and
He used to have a full head of hair before.
exactly, thank you, Clint. And I have to say, this has probably been the best one that we've done. It's just been the most relaxing,
Definitely the
so much fun.
most fun. We haven't been under time pressures.
No.
It hasn't been, look, we've got to get everything done today. If we didn't get it done that day, we come back the next week or whatever.
It's filming recess basically. It's just so so chill.
It feels like a muck-up day version of a production. The fact that we're actually going to have something to show at the end of it is kind of a bonus on top of the fun we've had putting this together.
So from me to you guys and the crew, thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in season 2.
Absolutely.
Hashtag season 2.
Episode 11, Scene 2, Shot 1, Take 1.
I don't know if it's going to work. Try it one more time. Okay, I'm just going to start. I'm going to put another piece of the last. Tell me about is there any crime going on?
No, there's no crime there.
Behind the scenes that we do. How you going?
I am just dandy, my friends.
What are you doing?
I'm about to wait for Ian and Clint to tell me what to do because that's how I roll.
Hey, what do you think about Morgan?
I love Mount Morgan. It's so cute.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that works. How's that? See all of it? Cut.
Hey man, really man, just want to let you know, man, all my peeps know, Koch Boules, man, is streaming live. Link in bio, man. There, link in bio, I went to school with him, man.